Welcome back to the We Talk Mets podcast. Sometimes I'm Mr. Met. This is
JB, we're back after a 3 week absence. Just to apologize to everyone. Mr. Met, he had like some illnesses in the family past 2 weeks, and then last week we were supposed to do a stream, but it slipped my mind. So last week you could blame it on me. The past 2 weeks, the first 2 weeks, just blame it on Mr. Met, his family for getting sick. But
yeah. The first 2 weeks, yeah, my family was sick. First, my daughter was sick, then my wife got sick, and then the week after that, JB was like, what else I got to do on Sunday?" And I was like, "Hell yeah, a free day off. Fuck it."
yeah, so.
But we're
But
back.
nonetheless, we here. Last time we was talking, the Mets were playing baseball,
Yeah.
and like a week or a few days later after because I think we did a reaction to Game 2 of the NLCS, because Mark Vientos was on the thumbnail. So basically, like what 4 days later, the Mets got eliminated, or 4 or 5 days later.
Yeah, it bees like that.
Yeah, but the Mets got eliminated, and even if they won the World Series, they wouldn't be playing right now anyway, because the season would have ended yesterday. Game 7 for the World Series is scheduled for Saturday. So.
Yeah, we would all be cheering. We would have did a podcast yesterday, but that ain't happened. The Dodgers beat the Yankees. I didn't watch the games. I didn't care about either one of them. I know JB watched them. Like
Uh,
to me, the Dodgers are the Yankees of the NL. What's up? What are you gonna say?
at first, I wasn't watching them, but then I was able to watch the international feed, and that made it better. And I didn't watch them all. I only started watching. I started watching some of them when the Yankees were losing. Because at first I was thinking, oh damn it, the Yankees probably gonna win in like 5 games, maybe 6.
Mm-hmm.
Then once I saw that they gave up that walk off home run to Freddie Freeman, I was kind of laughing in the inside because I'm a hater. And then at Game 2 I didn't watch, and I saw, oh shit, they lost that too. Then game 3 game 3 I didn't watch. I figured the Yankees would win that, and I wake up the next day, I'm like, oh shit, they lost that too.
JB was getting chubs while the Yankees was taking L's.
Yeah, and you know what's the funniest part about it? Game 5, that day of, I was working right by Yankee Stadium. So when I would like sit outside for breaks, Yankee Stadium is like right across the street. So I would hear them cheer and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And once I was hearing them cheer a lot, I wasn't paying attention to games. I was like, oh, I guess the Yankees did something good, of course.
Yeah.
So yeah, and of course we know what happens in Game 5, but nonetheless, I think on my phone or something that they up 5-0. I'm thinking, all right, game's over. And then out of nowhere, like right before I'm about to go home for work, I'm like, oh shit, it's tied 5-5.
Yeah. These niggas got their asses waxed, man.
Yeah.
How they lose a 5-run lead, dog? That's some Mets shit right there.
Yeah. So anyway, I'm about to go home from work, and I see that the Yankees blew a 5-0 lead, and in my mind I'm thinking, yeah, the Yankees. I need them to lose. I need them to lose because I'm just a hater, and I want to laugh at them. And sure enough, they did. But you know what makes it even better?
What's that?
I saw Dodgers fans go to the game for Game 5.
Mm-hmm.
When the Dodgers took a lead, I saw a few of them leave early.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That kind of sucks.
And you know when you leave early, you can't get back in the game. Like once you leave the stadium, no.
Oh yeah, they do close the doors. I feel like City Field sometimes you could maybe, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like sometimes you can get back in though. In City Field, you can't go back in the front.
I don't think so because I think like one like for sporting events, once you leave, like you can't get back in.
Like you paid the ticket, the game is still going. Like you should be able to get back in. I can see if it's the ninth inning or something, maybe they won't let you back in. But if you leave during the seventh, and you're like, let me wait a minute, let me come back in the eighth. Like I
But
might be able to get back in.
but it gets even better. It gets even better.
Oh, here we go.
So all right. So I get on the commuter rail out here. It's called Metro North. Anyway, I'm on there. There's like some Yankee fan. I think he's like black, maybe Dominican. The dude, he's on his phone, like watching the game, looking all stressed out and shit.
Nigga jump,
And
nigga started subway surfing. Now you going?
anyway, so he calls, I think he calls like somebody else watching a game or something, and he's like, yeah, Judge needs to do such and such here, or Stanton needs to do such and such here. I'm thinking, you know what? I know he's going through it, but I need you to feel some pain, dog. I need you. I'm a horrible person.
They down 3-0 in the well 3-1 in the series. Like they felt some pain.
No, no, I need you to feel pain.
All right.
And sure enough, I didn't see I got off the train before they lost, but I know that dude, whoever you are, I know you was going through it.
Hmm. Hey man, he's drinking all his feelings away right now, man. Like as a like I can see that being mad hurtful for like a Yankees fan because they so prideful in their team, but like I can't watch those games because like I don't want to see the Yankees get the 28th ring. Something else for them to brag about. Like I also don't care about watching the Dodgers as well. But good for the Dodgers. They got their rings, and Otani and Freeman finally got his ring. You know
Well, this is
that's
his second ring because Freeman got a ring with the Braves in
okay.
2021.
All right, so he got another fucking ring, and Otani got his first ring. So good for them. Mookie Betts, he got the last laugh of the Yankees fans who try to snatch the ball out of his hand. So hey, congratulations to the Dodgers.
Yeah. Yeah, congrats to them. And you know what's funny about it is that Otani, he had a translator, but he was at the parade. The nigga was speaking perfect English.
Well, he's
So,
been picking up on English phrases and shit like that, so he might not need to translate in a couple of years.
nah, but all jokes aside, apparently he can speak English. It's just that he doesn't. He rather just have a translator
Yeah, he don't want to fuck something
because
up.
he yeah.
Yeah.
And of course, you know, like with the gambling thing, his translator was placing bets on the games, and then right
Hmm.
before the season, the story went away. We didn't really get a full resolution. It just magically went away.
And that brings up one of my topics: the
Go ahead.
conspiracies in sports. Is sports scripted?
All right, go ahead. Elaborate.
Sometimes people think that the way things play out, because a lot of people were talking about when the Mets were still playing the Dodgers, like uh New Yorkers want a Subway Series, Yankees versus Mets, but America wants Dodgers versus Yankees, and that's exactly what they got. They got Dodgers versus Yankees. Like it's a lot of thing. Also, our uncle, he was saying that the game was rigged, or whatever, because the Yankees lost. But I don't know. I digress. I just think it's interesting that I like conspiracies. I'm into conspiracies. There might be a sports script somewhere, a villain and a good versus evil type thing.
Okay. Um, so you saying it might be scripted, it might not be, but you can't really jump out the window either way.
Yeah, like I like the idea of it being a conspiracy, and like there could be a possible script somewhere, and somebody's pulling the strings and say which team could win, which team should place, and stuff like that.
Okay.
You don't fuck with the conspiracy.
Mm, I don't really feel strong either way. Like it's kind of funny to think about, like I guess people was thinking like the Chiefs last year was rigged because that dude
Mhm.
Travis Kelsey was dating Taylor Swift.
Dude, I fucking hate that she's that like they always make a big deal of her going to the games. It's like she's a musician. Who cares?
Well, she is like the biggest pop star and biggest artist in the world right now.
I don't care. Like I don't need if I'm watching a Chiefs game, I don't need to keep seeing Travis Taylor Swift every 5 seconds. They keep panning to the box and showing her cheering with her, her girlfriends or whatever. Like it's so unnecessary. Like say that shit for the halftime show or something. I don't fucking know.
Mm, yeah, but the thing is, them showing Taylor Swift is not for you and I because we're not the audience
It's
that
it's for Swifties. They want them to get interested in football. Like
exactly.
it's just more revenue for them watching and get more eyes on the game, whatnot. I get the reason why. I just hate it as a viewer.
Oh, and
And
speaking of,
go ahead,
uh, go ahead. My bad. I
go
cut
ahead, go
you off.
ahead.
Uh,
No, no,
and-
do you?
and speaking of football, your Jets, hey, they won. They not dead yet. They won. Yes, they won a
Man, I
couple
don't want
days
to
ago.
hit. I don't give a fuck about no goddamn. Them niggas suck, nigga. I think I watched one Jets game, and I ain't watched another one. Like I don't give a shit about no Jets. Like I miss the days of fucking Mark Sanchez. Give me some more butt fumbles. Like that was fun. That was fun football. You know what I'm saying? Like this shit is boring, man. Rogers is
Uh,
whack.
last week I was watching the end of the Jets game, and then once like the Patriots was in the Jets red zone on when they took the lead, I was thinking, oh, they're about to give up a touchdown to the Patriots, and they're gonna lose this game. And sure that they lost, and no offense, but I was laughing my ass off towards
And
that.
like I feel like the Jets shouldn't be losing to the Patriots now consistently because Brady's not there no more. He was a thorn in the Jets' ass for so long, and he's not there. Belichick's not there. Like we can't beat the Patriots, and they not that great. Like I can't watch these niggas, man. They disappoint. They more disappointing than the Mets.
Well, the Mets, come on, don't do the Mets like that. Mets was
when
actually
when
good
the
this
when the
year.
when the when the Mets sucked, a couple of years for the majority of their existence. Like I'd rather watch the Mets suck than the Jets suck because the football's long. I'm not a big football fan. Like I like football here and there, but yeah, I'd rather watch the Mets. I don't need to see Aaron Rodgers, goose it in. I don't know, man. They're not good. Then they fire Salah or whatever. It's a mess over there.
Mm. But hey, they won on Halloween night. So
Ooh,
3 and
spooky.
6, baby.
Yeah, look at us go. How your Giants doing? I haven't been following football.
Oh, they ass. They right now they're tied for the worst record in the league. So there's like about I think 5 or 6 teams with the same record.
Hmm. You still
So
still rocking the jersey though. Look at you sitting
yeah,
nice and pretty in that jersey. It's keeping
yeah,
me warm.
yeah, that too. And I need these dudes to lose. I want them to get that top pick.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
They're gonna pick somebody whack.
And maybe. But yeah, so that's our football segment of We Talk Mets sometimes.
Oh, that before you interrupt me, another good thing about the Yankees losing, I get to watch fucking Derek Jeter fucking squirm in his seat and be uncomfortable. Fucking love it. Fuck Jeter. I hate that nigga now. I used to have some respect for Jeter, but like after that shit, like his commentator position when Big Poppy and Mr. Met was up there and he
Mrs.
walked
Met.
out,
Mrs. Met.
Miss whoever he walks away. I was like, that's a fucking douchebag move. That shit. I don't know. That just it got on my goddamn nerves, man. Fuck Jeter.
Yeah, like he for some, like it's seems like he do not like the Mets because during that Mets Dodger series, I think he picked the Dodgers every single game,
Yep.
or for the Mets Phillies series, I think he picked the Phillies
Yep. Yep.
every game.
And then
Yeah.
when they won, he'll say he wouldn't give them the Mets too much props, but man, he's a fucking dickhead, man. I don't like this dude now. Like before this, I gave him respect. I don't like the Yankees, but I gave Jeter respect. He stayed
Yeah.
classy during his career, whatever. But nah, fuck you, nigga. Fuck you to the fullest.
Yeah, and you saw like their post game, like after the Yankees lost the World Series, this nigga was all tight. And of course,
Yeah.
like David Ortiz, he be trolling like Jeter
Oh
when they
yeah,
was
I love
down.
that. I love when he was trolling that niggas too. I hope that nigga drown in his fucking sorrow. Like I love seeing him slunk down, man. Like fuck Jeter, man.
When the Yankees was like 0-3, like Ortiz is like singing like they not like us, they not like us, because the Red Sox the Red
Yeah,
Sox
yeah,
bounced back after 0-3 start from the
yeah,
Yankees in
yeah,
04.
yeah.
Yeah,
Good. Let Jeter take a L to the face. Love it.
yeah. And you know what's funny about the Fox commentary? I thought the well, actually, I can't say this because I wasn't really watching the Fox feed of the World Series. I was watching the international feed.
Hmm.
But during NLCS, they were sucking Otani off something
Oh yeah.
fiercely, bruh.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if
That's
we talked about it in our last episode, but they would show the screen cap. Otani three batters away. I didn't
yeah.
see that during the World Series.
I well, I didn't watch the Pro Series, but I did see the little stat in the corner. Yeah, that he was about to come up. Whatever. It's so unnecessary. It's like the Taylor Swift shit. Like, let this motherfucker come up when he comes up. I don't need to see a preview of him coming up. Like, we know what the lineup is,
Mm.
but I don't know.
Speaking of Otani, I think apparently, I think it was one of the games. Like about 12 million people in Japan watched the World Series. So watched that game or one of the World Series games. So I think it was something like maybe 20% of the country, something like that. So
Okay.
yeah. Oh, Mike tipped over. Yeah, Japan population. Uh yeah, so like people were going crazy in Japan about Otani. Yeah, so basically like 10% of the population watched one of his World Series games. And then keep in mind those games were like at 9 in the morning
Yeah, I
during on
know.
work days.
Yeah, yeah. They fuck with their stars, man. I feel like Ichiro had the same thing. Like they was watching him hard. Like they when their sports people come over here, they cheer for him.
Mm. Yeah, but it's not like this though. I don't think they was up at 8, 9 in the morning to watch Ichiro games like that.
You never know. Like maybe his first game up, maybe was watching him. I have no idea. That was a long time ago.
Uh, but yeah, so what's your thoughts on the Mets now that the season's been over? Like thoughts on the season?
Uh, like I want to see what Steve does for like when's
Oh,
the
we talking
moves
about
happening.
thoughts on the season, not the off season, bro. Thoughts on
Oh,
this season.
the whole season. Like
Yeah.
I'm happy with the season. Unfortunately, we didn't get to the World Series, but we got more than what we thought we was going to get at the beginning of the season. So we got in the postseason. We spoiled some motherfuckers. Made the Phillies cry. Like I'm proud of them. All in all, I can't really complain too much. Like I want a better bullpen. I want a stronger bullpen. But for the most part, I think we did pretty fucking good for what we had. I can't lie.
I agree. But watching some of the World Series, I was thinking in my back of my mind, like, damn, the Mets could have been here. And
Yeah,
the crazy thing is during that Mets Dodgers series, like the Dodgers, they would walk like 10,000 times. They would not swing outside the strike zone.
yeah,
But
they like the best in the league and not getting on base and not swinging.
yeah, but during the Yankee series, like some of the games I was watching, they would be striking out. I'm like, yo, how come you couldn't do that shit against the Mets? Like that was kind
It's
of pissing
scripted. It's scripted.
me. And another thing, during that series, the Mets. Well, let me not say that. Uh, if the Mets got to face the Yankees, I'm like thinking, damn, if the Yankees played that bad, they could have. Imagine if they did that
Yeah.
against the Mets. Like it could have been a world where on
This nigga,
Wednesday,
this nigga is in the Spider-Man multiverse.
it could have been a world where the Mets defeat the Yankees game 3, which was game 5, which was this past Wednesday. And the Mets fans, just like the Dodgers fans, could have been celebrating in the Bronx. Because there was Dodger fans doing like Mexican dances, doing dances to Mexican music on Wednesday outside Yankee Stadium. I'm like, yo, that could have been us. But
Yeah, yeah. And sadly, we owned the Yankees this whole
swept them 4-0.
yeah, both yeah, in the Bronx and in at home. And like we could have did it again in the World Series. That's why I was kind of hyped to play the Yankees in the World Series. I didn't want to play Yankees in the World Series, but I was hyped because we already beat these niggas flawlessly during regular season. So, but they had some injuries. They Soto, I think he was out and Judge was hurt. So, but we could have it could have been us.
Yeah. And you know what's the funny part? Imagine if the Mets beat the Yankees in Yankee Stadium and you guys show Jeter in the post game.
Yeah, I was watching a YouTube reel of Big Poppy like flying a drone and almost hitting Derek. I was like, I don't. And the way his attitude is, I was like, I typed in the comment section. I was like, I want Big Poppy to give Derek Jeter a wedgie. Like that nigga deserves a wedgie. I hate this nigga, yo. God damn, man, he's so fucking smug.
Yeah, like he don't really like joke around. He's just like real stiff. Like I would think A-Rod would be stiff, but A-Rod's kind of like loose
Yeah,
on the show.
he's fucking lively and has a personality. Fucking A Rod is just like, nigga, do you smile? Like you
No,
enjoy
no, no.
life?
You mean Jeter? Because A-Rod.
Yeah, yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, Jeter, do you enjoy life? Like, god damn, I didn't think I would like A Rod more than I like Jeter, but hey, here we are.
Mm, yeah.
And I didn't
Oh,
know A Rod was a Mets fan. I don't know why I didn't know that.
yeah, because
He watched
because
the Mets in Puerto Rico or whatever,
no,
or was
he's
he
he's
Dominican?
Dominican,
Yeah,
but
yeah, okay.
he grew up a Mets fan, and I think back in the early 2000s, like before he signed with Texas, he wanted to come. He wanted to come be a Met,
That would
but I
been
guess the
crazy if we had
Wilpons
him.
didn't make him a good offer.
Mm, shit,
So
honorary Met. Fuck it.
yeah. Oh, and speaking of Yankees, uh, you heard what Juan Soto said. You heard what Juan Soto said after the Yankees got eliminated.
But he's like open to any team, whatever, like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Even Garrett Cole is like he denied a contract or whatever. I forgot the terminology they use. So
Oh,
he might be trying to leave too.
nah, I don't think he don't leave. But yo, that like he didn't even like say, hey, we had a good season. We had a tough end to the season. I would like to be back with the Yankees. Like, nah, nigga, like whoever want to get me, we gotta bring the most money.
Yeah,
I'm
he's
open to
like,
all bidders, motherfucker. I'm open to
yeah,
all bidders.
hey man, it's a free market out there. Hey, hopefully we can snag him. That's Steve, Big Steve. I'm talking to you, bro. Like, come on, pick him up.
Mm,
I don't know where Pete's going.
yeah. I think he's gonna
Yo,
go ahead.
don't put this nigga on the Braves. don't. I don't want him going to the Braves or the
They got a
Dodgers.
first baseman. I think
All
Matt
right.
Olson is their first base. I think if Pete leaves, I think he's gonna go to the Yankees.
Hmm. I can't see him in a Yankee uniform. Well,
I could
maybe I
see it
could. Yeah.
because think about it. He's really like a home run hitter. That's what the Yankees have is home run hitters.
Hmm.
For like the past like as long as I can remember, like for the past like 15, 20 years, they've been nothing but just like having a couple of guys who hit a bunch of home runs.
Look at Babe
Uh
Ruth. They started off like that.
yeah.
Lou
He's
Garrett.
yeah. He's clean shaven, you know, and the Yankees they don't have you can't have facial hair.
Yeah.
And he's not real flashy. He's kind of like well, he shows emotion, but he don't be doing like crazy celebration. He don't got like crazy chains. Like the Yankees, they kind of corporate. So he would fit in as a Yankee. I don't want it
Yeah.
to happen, but he would I could see him going there. He'll probably hit like he'll hit a ton of home runs, especially in that stadium.
Like
So
for his love of the Mets, like I truly think he loves being on the Mets team. I can't see him going over there though. Just out of the
I,
respect. I don't know. I'm
mm,
hoping in my internal conflicts, you know, I'm hoping he's not going to go over there if he decides to leave.
well, it's up to I think it's really more so up to ownership and Stearns because I think he wants to stay. They just gotta make a competitive offer.
Hmm. Well, we'll see.
So
Time will
yeah,
tell.
yeah.
Wait,
Do you
don't they usually do stuff in like November? Like we should start hearing stuff like towards the end of November, like
yeah, I
Thanksgiving and
think
shit.
free agent officially starts in like a in a few days because
Okay,
they
all
have
right.
a window after the World Series where the team and the player can exclusively negotiate, and then after that, then it's a fit like it's officially
I
free
think
agency.
I think we actually signed like a picture the other day. I thought I saw something on my
They
phone.
traded for somebody. I think it was, but it
Uh,
wasn't major.
yeah,
So yeah. So do you think the Mets get Juan Soto?
that's tough. That's real tough. I really can't call it. Like everything is just like it's gonna be randomized to me. Like I got no personal feelings on how I think this shit's gonna go. I'm hoping we keep fucking Pete, but I don't know, man. I can't call this shit. Like how you feel? Like what you think is gonna happen?
Uh, I can't call it either. I've been hearing that if the Mets do get Juan Soto, then that means that they're not going to keep Pete. I would like to get Juan Soto and keep Pete, but
Yeah.
I don't know. Like I would like to imagine that they get Juan Soto, but if they keep Pete, I'm cool with that because the Mets have like a bunch of kids that could play that could either play at second baseman and play at center field.
Hmm.
So they can definitely be good without Juan Soto. Obviously, Juan Soto, he's what 26 years old, and the dude's a future Hall of Famer. Like you will want him on his team on your team, but if the Mets miss out on him and keep Pete Alonso, the Mets could still be good because they have
Hmm.
like some good prospects coming up, more so for the second baseman and the center field range.
Hmm.
So, because Acuna, he could play center field. I don't know if they're going to play him at center field because Acuna this past season, he was playing at second and then he played like a few games at shortstop when Lindor was out.
You said center field?
Yeah, Acuna, Luis and Hell Acuna, he
Man,
could play center field.
he a little short to be trying to get some home run balls. Is about to that's a little close. I don't know, man. I like him where he at. Keep him at a short second. Yeah. Whatever works. But it don't seem like he'll be a good fit out there. Maybe he could run fast and all that type of shit. But I'm talking about like a close home run. You
I
think he gonna
mean,
catch that shit? He got
but
hops. I
that's
don't know.
but that's like but those plays happen like what every couple of not too
I think
often.
they happen more often than we think they do.
I would
How
say on.
the close calls like that about to go over the line, like I don't know if he could catch them shits. That the
I
walls
think
out
that
there are
happens.
pretty high.
I think that happens like if you watch a game, those home runs happen maybe like once every maybe 5 to 10 games. It doesn't happen every game.
I don't know. I was also worried about him being around the shortstop area, like balls going over his head. Like
Yeah, he is short. He's like I think
he's
he's
5'8".
no yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So second baseman, second base. Obviously, he's not gonna play short with Lindor there, but so he if he was to play in the infield, he would be at second base.
Well, he was playing short when Lindor was sitting
Yeah, because he
for
was
the
out.
games. Yeah,
Yeah. And
but
then
yeah.
as far as like center field, the other options that they could play at center field, I think they got Jet Williams. He's short too. He's like 5'8". And they have somebody else, Drew Gilbert. He's about five. He's under 5'10".
I thought he was 5'10".
He's either 5'10" or under. He's not like 6'1". He's not relatively tall.
Yeah, I'd rather
Yeah.
have 5'10" than 5'8".
And then that second base, Beatty, he might pan out. Who knows? Because the
Mhm.
past couple times he's been up, he's been ass. But hey, maybe it clicks for him during spring training.
Yeah,
Yeah,
sure.
and then go ahead.
He's been getting he was getting his starts down there in what's that AAA or whatever, the Rumble Ponies.
I
I'll be
think
trying to
for
watch those
Syracuse.
games.
Yeah, it comes with MLB TV, or you have to.
It does.
Okay, so if you wanted to watch all the AAA games, you could through MLB TV.
I don't know if they do all of the games that they play because I'm not sure all of them are televised, but there are certain games that are televised. Like I watched them when certain Mets games are blacked out. I'm like, fuck it, I want to watch baseball, so I guess I go watch Syracuse or whatever other team they got or Binghamton or whatever.
Oh, you get AA and AAA, huh?
Yeah, I think you might even get single A too, but I don't want to see single A. I'd rather watch
Yeah,
double A
'cause
or
all
triple
them
A.
niggas there, all them niggas in single A, if they do make it to the league, it's gonna be like what 3 to 5 years from now. So
Yeah,
you want to see people who can make it to the league in the immediate future,
yeah,
right?
yeah. You can watch Cyclones games and shit like that. So
Oh, that's cool. But yeah, I feel like for Brooklyn Cyclones games, you have to be there because it's at Coney Island and they do stuff like fireworks nights. Like I want to
shit.
go to some.
The
Go ahead.
the Rumble Ponies they did fireworks after a game. Like,
Uh,
mm,
yeah. I mean, like I would like to go to like Cyclones games, but it's in Coney Island. That's like far out.
yeah, that
It's
shit is deep. Like
yeah.
when I was working in Brooklyn, they gave us tickets to go to see the Cyclones. I'm sorry, it was cool.
Oh, you went?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah, it
Man,
was cool. But man,
how'd you get out there? You drove or you took the train?
so I worked in Brooklyn before I moved down here. So yeah, the wife came. She got me from work, and we both hopped on the D train and went to Coney Island.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and it's a long fucking ride back from the end of the D train in Coney Island to the almost last stop in the Bronx. That's a fucking long ass ride.
That's
Don't
easily
want to
over
do.
an hour.
Yeah, it's like an hour and a half, hour and 20 minutes, man. I don't miss them days at all.
Yeah. And of course, the D train, like after, well, I know when I lived in the Bronx,
It goes
like after
local.
the first couple of stops in the, like if you, like I was living in Bedford Park, like, which is basically towards the end of the D train, right after the first three stops, if I was getting on the train, it would be crowded.
Yeah, it'd be mad crowded at night for some fucking reason, and then it goes local. Yo, every time that shit go local, that used to piss me off. Like, when I used to go to from work to school in Queens, in what's that, Long Island City, man, we would get out of school like 9, no, almost 10 o'clock, and I probably wouldn't get home till almost 12. Fucking hated that shit.
Yeah, because for the train, like unless it's rush hour, the train runs like every 10, sometimes as much as every 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Now, late night, it could be you could those headways can be even more drastic.
Yeah,
Like
like
when
30
like right
minutes.
yeah, like right before I moved, I had a job where I had to get to work at like 5 in the morning. So that means I had to leave like 4. So I could check my phone and say in the official MTA app, and they'll say, "Oh, a D train is gonna come in 10 minutes." I get to the train station a couple of minutes earlier, and all of a sudden that D train that's supposed to come in 10 minutes, now it says like 20 minutes. So they would just make shit up.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, let me I sidetracked you. What was you about to ask me?
I don't remember.
Oh.
Oh, I was gonna say, so what are we gonna do now? Since the season's over, how are we doing this? You already
Oh
talked about it,
wow.
but
You read my mind because I was about to switch to that topic. I didn't think you was gonna switch to it. But yeah, as far as our schedule, we talked about in the pregame, but we'll let you, the audience, know. We are not going to do podcasts every week like we do during the season. Instead, we'll do it once a month. In the meantime, if there is like a big story, like let's say Juan Soto goes with the Mets, or Pete Alonso leaves, or Pete Alonso resigns, we'll try, keyword try, to do a podcast either that day or the day after. Keep in mind, we'll try. That doesn't mean we will. In addition to that, we're going to be doing like video game streams, like me and Mr. Med playing like video games. Like we might play some Call of Duty, we might play Super Mega Baseball, and we'll probably do that on Rumble. Yeah. Yeah, so we'll do that either on Rumble or Instagram Live, or I might be able to do it both. I'm gonna see if I
mhm.
can dual stream on Rumble and IG Live at the same time. I'm gonna try, but definitely either Rumble or IG Live. And as far as our video game streams, we'll do that twice a month, maybe more if we have the time. So
Shit. Now that you say Rumble, like now I'm kind of thinking I could probably hook my PS4 up to my laptop like a screen or something, and then have the camera right here, streaming. I don't know. Does that make sense?
uh we could try it out. Because speaking of which, if you watch us on Rumble, shout out to you, because we gotta definitely show our audience on Rumble like some love, because obviously we don't go live on Rumble. We do our shows live on YouTube, and then we post on Rumble a few
Hmm.
hours or a day later. So we definitely want to show more love to our Rumble audience, and also try to we would love to do stuff on TikTok live, but our followers just aren't there, because we definitely get love on TikTok, even though we're don't have that much followers.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But hey, we working on it. We trying to get there.
your video's lagging.
No, you lagging, nigga. I don't know. I don't know what to do about that. But go ahead, talk your shit.
Uh, that's that's really all I was about to say on that.
No. Okay.
Your phone, that's not your phone Wi-Fi. Is your phone connected to the Wi-Fi?
Yeah, I just turned it off. Damn, why you keep blowing my connections up?
Uh,
I got that Xfinity. Shout out to them. Fuck y'all, nigga.
yeah. So
They
that's
they're
that's
they're a
go ahead.
monopoly in this area, so I'm kind of stuck with Xfinity.
Yeah, so that's really our all season plans, and it's gonna be a long off season, because what, it's November now, so we got what, November, December, January, February, March.
March, 5 months.
Yeah, 5 months, and then once the season starts in April, it's not like we're gonna have much to talk about early in the year.
Yeah, it's gonna be spring training and like they
No,
gonna
I'm
still
saying
be
like
getting their
once, like
they still gonna be getting their feet wet.
yeah, because I don't want to do episodes every week during spring training. I mean, like episodes every week during the regular season.
Yeah, I got you.
Because yeah, but once the season starts in April, hell, like up until like June or July, we're not gonna really have much to talk about. Because if you go back to our earlier episodes, like from April to like May, we was reaching, bro.
Hey, we here now, baby. We did what we had to do. Shit, fuck it. It was content. Y'all niggas watched it.
Yeah, because even let's just say for the sake of argument, it's like May
Yo,
20.
I
Go
just
ahead.
thought something else we could do, like the bullshit. We could do wine tasting. Streaming us wine tasting. Oh,
You
that'd be
mean
fucking funny.
during the off season or during the season?
Yeah, me and you just trying bottles of wine. This is from the regions of northern Italy.
All right, fuck. I'm open to it. I'm open
I'm
to it.
bullshitting. I'm bullshitting.
Uh, yeah. So, yeah, but let's just say for the sake of argument, it's March. I mean, sorry, May 20th, and the Mets are like 7 games over 500. Yeah, they're good, but there's not going to be like. Do you really want to break down? Um,
Well,
um
it'll just
Alvarez like having a like great season. Like there's only so much you could talk about that at May
uh, we would
15th.
just be talking about our feelings of the game, or if they won, like just reactions about that, like kind of what we do during the regular season. So there'll be something to talk about. Excuse me as I rub my eye.
Yeah, yeah, somewhat, but like the games early in the year, like they matter, but they don't really matter because you have so many games to recover. And we've seen it
Yeah,
this past year where the Mets, I think they were what, like 10 games out. I forgot that it was like 10 games like under 500, something like that. And then they
hmm
bounced to damn near winning 90 games because they won like 89 games this year.
yeah.
So yeah.
2025 is our year. Let's go. Put it in the books.
Oh, Howie Rose. You sound like Howie Rose now.
That's right.
Yeah. But and before we leave, now that baseball's done, what's your viewing habits gonna be from now to April?
My viewing habits of what? Porn?
Since you ain't watching baseball, like what you gonna be watching? Sumo wrestling.
Well, yeah, sumo comes on this month, next week on the 10th, but I just watch, YouTube, and I don't really watch sports because I can't get the New York sports down here unless I pay some subscription to something. So I haven't been really watching sports other than baseball.
Uh, any
Shit, I
TV
might
shows you gonna check out?
fucking Yellowstone's coming back. Let's go. SEAL team just
Uh,
finished. I finished that. Let's go. Halo. I got
Team. I don't even know what that is.
SEAL team. Don't worry about it. That's a Navy SEALs series. I'm watching the second season of Halo. And that's about it.
Mm.
Well, what you watching?
I was watching Ted Lasso. I'm caught up with that. It's 3 seasons. I watch all the 3 seasons in what, a span of like a month or so, or a couple months.
Nigga, you
It's a,
got
it's
your
a cool.
rally towel?
Oh yeah, it was on my computer. It was on my desktop. On
Yeah,
my
put that up, nigga. That's yeah, the rally's over.
it been there. It been there since it been there for a while now. I just now noticed it was on top of my
that's
computer
what
tower.
that's what JB uses when he's done with bitches. Yeah. Clean yourself up.
Nah, I'm not gonna disrespect the rally tower like this. But yeah, like I was watching I was watching Ted Lasso. And then and speaking of which, at the game I was at that they gave us a rally towel, they was doing 2 ways. You could go like this or go like this. I was going
Who's doing the
like
first one?
you wave in. Let me see if I can get in the camera. You wave in like this, or you wave in
Yeah.
the towel like this.
But who's doing that? Like, unless you're doing struck him out, I don't fucking know.
I was doing it a couple of times because if you doing like this the whole time, like that's I was I don't know. It was kind of hard to explain, but people were doing this. So I wanted to fit in, you know.
Yes. Well, there you have
But
it.
yeah. But anyway, I was watching Ted Lasso, and that's a good show. And I need to finish Shogun because that came out a year ago, and I haven't finished watching it.
Hmm.
I got like I was like 4 episodes in, and then I need to check out what's that show? That Kevin Hart miniseries when he's in the 70s. Probably seen
Oh,
commercial.
I wanted to see that shit too. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like Friday.
Yeah,
That's not Friday Night Lights. It's something else. Friday Night Fight or something like that.
yeah, something like that.
Yeah,
So I gotta check that out. So
yeah. I've been meaning to watch that too. That's on Peacock.
yeah, so
Yep. But yeah, man. This is. Am I wrapping it?
yeah, yeah. We talk Mets. We'll catch you.
That's not the rap, nigga. This is
Uh,
the We Talk Mets podcast. I'm Mr. Met. This is.
JB. Yeah, I was just trying to let the audience know that we're gonna be here next month. Next month. So I'm fucking up the wrap up. Yeah, so next month we'll do an episode unless something drastic happens for a
They
podcast,
heard you
and
the
then
first time. Fuck that shit. I'm Mr. Met. This is.
it's JB.
And you've been watching the We Talk Mets podcast. We love you guys. Let's go Mets. Go out and vote. And who cares? All right, whatever. Good night.
All right. Say that.